Yo, what's good everybody? So today I will be taking you through a leveling guide for Barbarian first season that I'll be going with, most likely. So it'll be Upheaval, Walking Arsenal. I believe that one is gonna be the best. So we're gonna start with 5 talent points at level 1, and that is from the renown that we gathered in Eternal Realm, aka now. And the Altars of Lilith and areas discovered are the 2 renowned things that get carried over to the first season. And we're gonna end up with the first 2 levels basically. So we're gonna start with Flay because of Vulnerable. I know it says 10% chance. You might think that's too low, or 20% with 200, but it procs very often. I tried it. I have level 26 Barbarian, and it's pretty good. So this takes us to our core skill, Upheaval. We're gonna go with a Violent for the Berserker. You wanna change to Furious on single target on bosses for those dungeons at the end. This is pretty low cost to respec, so don't worry about it. It's like 30 gold. We need 1 more point. Gonna put it in Upheaval. Next up, we got Rallying Cry for the Fury generation, because this is our biggest struggle for Barbarian early on. We need 2 more points, so we're gonna put those into Upheaval to get more damage. Maxing out core skill early on is very important. Next row in here, we're gonna go with a Leap, because this will be our another Fury generator. So your opener, your combo would be Rallying Cry into Leap, and then Upheaval. I believe you can cast 2 Upheavals in a row. Since this is 40 Fury cost, you should have enough. Almost. If you weave in one basic skill, Flay, then you're fine, you're Gucci. Next up, we need 2 more points. I'm gonna put them in movement speed because we don't want to feel like turtles, and we want to move as fast as possible from one pack to another if Leap is on cooldown. So here are 2 options. You can go with Steel Grasp or a Death Blow. This will be our damage, but also melee Fury generator. And Steel Grasp, it will be the vulnerable source as well as berserking. So I'm gonna be going with Steel Grasp mainly for a reason that you need to grab, or you would want to grab, those mobs in the distance that you cannot reach. That helps a lot with clearing speed, because you can have it all in one group pretty much. For 4 more points, we're gonna go with the Death Blow as the next skill. And 1 more point here, I'm gonna finish Swiftness, the movement speed here. 1 more point will be maxing out Upheaval for the damage. Next row, we got 6 skills right now. Next row is unlocking the ultimate, Iron Maelstrom. So at this point, you want to get rid of Leap and change it for Maelstrom. So we're gonna go it like this, Maelstrom. You're gonna unspec from Leap. It's gonna reset my tree right now, but that's fine. So we need to put somewhere 1 point. I'm gonna put it in HP because we will have that maxed out by the end. We are level 50, or after 50, pretty much by the time we're 50. So we go again with Steel Grasp, Berserking, Death Blow for Fury. Now we need 2 more points. We're gonna put them in Death Blow for more damage. So this will be one of the main sources for damage. Unlocking Maelstrom. Now we have 6 skills. This will be our loadout. We're gonna go with a Wallop because Upheaval will have 200 mace for the damage. And we have a lot of sources for vulnerability. 3 more points. Now you could decide. You could put 2 points in here. Or you could even go with exposed vulnerability. But I believe that this amount of vulnerable, it should be fine. You could even unspec Flay and go with Lunging Strike for the mobility if you want. But I will probably put 2 points in Concussion for the stun, because I'm a big fan of this one. I'm gonna put 3 points in here. And we need actually 3 more points to put the visual. Oh, you guys can see, I thought I was a webcam. So for 3 more points, I would probably max out Death Blow for the damage. And 1 more point, go back to HP. Next up, we will go with Walking Arsenal. And with this is 45% damage increase if you rotate through 3 weapons, 3 skills. So Death Blow would be our 200 slashing weapon. Upheaval or Bludgeoning, it depends. At this point, not sure if Upheaval or Death Blow will deal more damage, but since Upheaval covers more ground, I would probably... Right, I would put 200 Bludgeoning on Upheaval, 200 Slashing on Death Blow, and Dual Wield on basic skill, because we want to have our basic skill fastest attack speed, which is the Dual Wield, because this will be our main source of Fury. We're at level 37 with 5 skill points extra. It's up to you if you want to finish level 3 Renown for those extra 5 skill points. But if you're speedrunning, which I will be attending the race to level 100. I will probably skip it until level 50, maybe after level 50, going into World Tier 3. We'll see about that. But basically from this point, I would probably, right, the weapons, I told you what I would assign them. More skill points. We have only one shout here. You could go for more fury generation, put them more in the rallying cry, which is pretty good. If you feel like you don't have enough vulnerability, you could put them in expose vulnerable in here, which could probably be the way. I'll probably go with that. You could even go with Prolific Fury, or you can go with Endless Fury if your basic skill is on two-hander, if you decide to go with that. I might be switching to Lunging Strike at this point. Actually, let's do that real quick. We got a couple more points here. Let's reach at 55 points. So I will max out the HP here. We don't really need damage reduction at this point, I would say. Rallying Cry, we could go with Booming Voice. I know we don't run Challenging Shout or War Cry. I feel like the other skills are much more important. I mean, you could go with War Cry above Stillgrass, but I rate Stillgrass to be superior than to War Cry because it has many functions. You know, there's a Vulnerable, Berserk. It has 2 charges, very low cooldown, pulls mobs together, which helps with that AoE much more. I'll probably go put points in Pit Fighter. At this point, you should have bleeding from 200 expertise or like, well, both expertise or technique. So I would put 1 point in hamstring because we will apply slow on enemy. Slow is a CC, which would proc No Mercy, crit chance. Very important, crit chance is crit damage. Crit damage is the second highest stat, the DPS stat in the game. Most important, I mean. Or on par with vulnerable, with all these damage buckets that I described in my other video, which will be right up top, right over there. Yes, yes. Now we got 7 more skill points. This is pretty much up to your testing or if you want to try out some stuff. But let's see what we got here. I will be going with a Fury swap, very important. Since Upheaval is pretty expensive on the Fury cost. But yeah, this is helping with that a lot. Next points for the sustainable, last 3 points actually, I would put them in healing. Invigorating Fury, this is great combination. I don't see many barbs to go after this, but it's really amazing. And after 50, I will not do Paragon Board because this is a leveling build, so that will be a different video for Paragon Board, which I will probably update as I go through the season, because I will be probably using Upheaval. I believe Upheaval will get buffed because no one uses this skill, which is a shame. I used it a lot in the closed beta. It was 2 builds, I theory crafted, Double Swing, and Upheaval. So this would be at level 55. 5 is because we got extra from the Renown, and 50 is the level before Paragon Board. So yeah, I will be putting this in the comment section once again. Also stream every day on Twitch, so you can join me there. It'll be also in the description and comment, as well as Discord server. And I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope this will help you too on your journey. And until then, you guys have a good one and good luck for the first season. I will also upload another build, which is Double Swing. Peace out.